Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money, sex and bodies?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process.
Welcome to The Tarot Show. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Dickie. Welcome to The Tarot Show.
Hey, folks. Sorry we're a little late.
Oh, didn't see you guys there. Welcome to The Tarot Show as well.
Hannah and I have been... I was joking that when we give updates, that Hannah was going to talk about her latest depressive episode, and I was going to talk about the couch.
And that's why we work.
It is why we work. Our natural rhythm. My dear friend has been in it for a minute.
Yeah. Cute rhyme. Yeah, I'm in the depths. As I like to say, I'm out to sea. And I still am. And I feel bad and sad, but what do you get? The world keeps turning. These wheels keep on burning. I'm not going to stop my life just because. I don't know. I wish I didn't exist sometimes. Big whoop.
Big whoop. Talk about a cute little poem. Yeah, Hannah. I mean, I think too, first off, you know that this is the part of you I love the most.
Yeah, thank you.
Which is why it's okay for us. And I love to talk about this with you.
Yeah.
All the time. And it's kind of funny for us to talk about it on the podcast too, because I also am just like so like firmly 10 toes on the ground. Like, I know our listeners, whenever you like actually let them in, and you are someone who's so strong, and you're so strong that you're always like, this is how I actually am.
Oh, thanks.
Like, even when it's like you're really feeling it.
Yeah.
You know? And you never hide from me, unlike I to you when I feel no good. Just start clattering around somewhere in a room somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever, you get dad mad.
I get dad mad.
You're in the proverbial garage looking for a wrench.
The garage inside my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Audio Speedwagon is blaring. It's like, oh God, don't talk to dad right now. He's fucking in a mood.
Yeah, my Bikini Girl poster's on the same month for fucking 5 years.
And look, it's so beautiful. We all deal with things in different ways.
We do. But yeah, I was laughing because I love when I walk into a room and I see you and I've kind of been chatting to you from the kitchen or whatever. And then for you, I come around and I see and I'm like, oh, I always go, you're crying.
Yeah. Crying again.
Yeah. Well, what's been going on, Han?
Oh, it's just what happens. Any of the listeners out there with like chronic depression know that sometimes you hit a rough patch and it's sort of inescapable. And even if things are going well, or you know what I mean? It's just bound to happen every once in a while. And yeah, PSA for people out there who will have depression, or maybe someone in their lives has this thing. Dickie, you do such a good job of, you talk about like strong, it's like unflinching, not scared. And I would say most of my close female friends can do that and just be like, hold space for this thing that is happening to me. And also like, it's like, you don't love that I'm hurting. You don't love that I'm depressed, but you still love me unconditionally, even when I'm going through this thing that, is a part of me.
Right.
So I feel very seen and loved, and that helps more than anything.
Yeah, you are very seen and loved.
Thanks.
I mean, it's the same too. We don't have to get into it, but like panic attacks.
Yeah.
When you got those.
Yeah.
And like, I'm glad that they're not happening as much anymore.
Yes, I haven't had one in a while.
A kind of tiny piece of me misses them.
They were a little exciting.
They were, first off, shaking things up.
Yeah.
Secondly, though, it was, I think this is also probably the light side of Cancer energy, right? Where it's like, I just love true emotion, and that includes anxiety, and that includes when you're, you know what I mean? And there's just something about, like I was telling you earlier, like, I don't want you to be depressed, but I don't know if I had a magic button that could fix your depression. I don't know that I would, because it informs so much of you that I like.
Right.
Like your sense of humor, the way that you have empathy for other people when they are hurt.
Yeah.
Like whenever I've gone through a breakup, you're like, you can sense it coming like a mile away. Do you know what I mean? And like, I don't know, Han, I like that part of you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And that's thing I think is like misunderstood. And it's like, we're not glamorizing or romanticizing this, but I think to like look at a whole person and to love them, and to even love the dark side or like the rough parts of them, is like really healing. So if you are a depressed person, get yourself a Dickie.
Oh.
And if you love someone who goes through these things and you don't quite understand, I will tell you the last thing they want to feel like is a burden.
Yeah.
So, like a circus sideshow freak, a child, like a chore. That's because I think that's what people like us have been made to feel like. Yeah. And like our emotions are too big, we're too much, we're unlovable. And it's really nice when you can be at your most vulnerable and someone is like not scared of it or you, and can just hold that space for you and make you feel like safe and loved. That's and I feel very lucky that I have you. I feel like Nikki's really good at that.
She is.
Casey and April are good at that. I have like it's always women.
I know. I know. Isn't that so funny?
You know, and it's like two male partners in the past who, and I think this is true for ladies, raise your hand if you hear me. A guy is attracted to an interesting or maybe complex person, and they don't like the price of admission.
They, especially when they can't deal.
Oh my God.
I feel like you see the smoke come out of the ears a little bit.
It doesn't really take any effort at all to just be cool.
Well, that's the thing I wish I could tell. You know, I wish I could like upload programming like in the Matrix or whatever and be like, you don't have to fix it.
Right.
The trick is to just accept it. And sort of, it's the same thing with like the weather in a way, right? Or like it's a part of it, and it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm doing, you know, this is something that I'm going to have to manage, and I'm getting better and better at managing it. So things like this don't happen all the time.
Right.
You know, I'm in therapy, I'm on meds, I'm doing all the things that I can do. And it's just like, simply don't kick me when I'm down is all I'm asking. I know it's kind of a big favor.
The feminine urge to not be kicked while down.
It's so, the girly pops just don't want to be. Wait, you compared it to what? Like Dickie said the funniest thing yesterday. It's like you're like drowning, and it's like someone comes by and just like steps on your shoulder.
Yeah, right in the crook of the neck of the shoulder and the head. Right, they just step right and then just put you right underneath the water.
I'm already down here.
Yeah. I'm already like doing that little unicycle kick, like
the egg beater.
Yeah, you're like, I'm doing hard cardio in the core. Please don't step on me. And they're like, well. First off, this is my foot by your face. Secondly,
I don't like how watching you struggle is making me feel so.
Or just like sometimes people have a hard time not centering themselves in that emotion,
and everyone else, is like freaking out and making it about them.
Yeah. When it's just not, and that I understand it's hard. It's hard for things not to be about you. Believe me, I know. It's not comfy. But it is a discipline too, right? And I think that is where you start to get people, you have to learn how to be good to someone.
Yeah.
And it's this, you should be grateful for the opportunity to practice in a way, because it always comes back around too. Yeah. It's like, look, we both cry in this house.
Yes.
You know, I just cry a little differently, but it's not more healthfully. Let's put it that way. But I remember doing dishes and crying at post breakup, and you coming in You were so good at just giving a big hug right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing I learned from you.
Yeah.
I'm not usually one to come touching.
Yeah.
I'm always like a bit of a wet cat when
Right.
it comes to people wanting to cuddle and stuff.
Right.
Because I'm the oldest sister.
Yeah.
But I think too that, yeah, there's just a lot to learn
Yeah.
in those moments, and that's part of why I like them so much. But I think it's really cool that you're talking about it now on the pod.
Thanks.
It really is
It's-
our pod.
It really is our pod. Wow. I guess it's like I'm really brave.
You are.
Huh. I guess I'm really brave and strong.
I guess you could say you're a strong little donkey. Just putting one little hoof in front of the other. Just got your little packs on.
Just packs on just right to the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, and what's crazy is I really did feel this. I felt like I knew this was coming. I was telling you
Yeah.
this. I could see like the little moments, like when you came home from work and you said you wanted to cry and then you didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it was like the color of the sea changed. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely was kicking that can down the road. I'm like, oh, I gotta cry soon.
Yeah.
Didn't have the time.
Well, that's, I think, also part of what's going on is my girl is working so hard.
Ishki vishki, as they say in Dune.
Hannah once did a Dune impression, and she said Ishki Bishki, and now we've said Ishki Bishki 2,000 times. I don't even remember the original, what Ishki Bishki was. Something about drinking your own pee.
Something about drinking your own piss. Stay alive on Dune. And I call the planet Dune.
I live on Dune.
I live on Dune and I drink my own piss.
In Dune Country, in Dune City, which is the capital of Dune State. In Duneville.
Duneville.
In the west side of Dune.
No, these aren't contacts. I've just been doing a lot of space.
Yeah, that's my big old worm over there. Take it to work. We have learned to live compatibly, so there's a lesson in that. Well,
What's up with you and this couch?
oh, it's couch time.
It's couch time. It's so funny to be simultaneously feel like I am dying and having a ball.
I'm gonna say I've never gotten bigger laughs out of you than when you crying. It is part of my secret formula.
Secret sauce.
Yeah. Look, I thought I should start a new segment. Not to say that I'm done talking about your depression.
Oh no, we can
but
take a break.
she'll weave her way through our
She'll
show.
be back.
Yeah,
She never goes away for long.
wait till we get to blessings and curses. Blessings, death, curses, staying alive. I thought about starting a new segment called "Am I Insane?" or "Do I Just Have Capricorn in my chart?"
Ooh, fun.
Because I realized we had the second couch that we've been talking about ad nauseum,
Right.
our stadium seating, and I was like, it's time to get rid of it. We live on a hill. Can't just like put it out on the thing. It was also a big couch, blah, 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 blah. The Capricorn in my chart, my Cap rising looked at that couch and said, I know what to do with it. Destroy it and burn the pieces of it. And throw away whatever is left. And you do it by yourself. Even though you have long, pointy nails that you pay a lot of money for.
Yeah.
Even though you have hard builder gel. And it's in like a delicate, like opaque pink right now.
Tony would kill you if he knew.
Tony would
You're in so
actually
much trouble.
slap me across the face and then with the back of the hand come back. I'd get a double, like a whap back.
Tony is Dickie's nail technician, by the way.
Yeah, and Tony is the best, and he's absolutely. And I let Tony pick the color a lot, and because I trust Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there in the guts of it, tearing it apart and ripping it apart. I was like, oh, these are how the wood is laid together, and just like it's taller than me, and I had to jump on it to pull the one leg off, and I did. And it came off. But even the cats were like looking at me like, although Hunk climbed it to the top and was like looking at me at the top. And I was like, I got to dismantle this thing because he's going to like knock it over and fuck shit up. So anyways, yeah, it's just, but I realized as I was doing that it was insane to do, especially by myself, a common thread here.
Right.
Of how I deal with things. But it was also just time. Like, it's not like you didn't want to help me or anything. You were working.
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to do this now.
Yeah.
Like it came over me and I was like, I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I did finish it. The pieces, the carcass is in our little bonfire pit right now.
Yeah. Looking at her.
Yeah. But she's gone.
Yeah. I was very impressed to come home and see that thing stripped.
It made it worth it.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, hand, give me gold star.
You're like one of those little guys from Star Wars that strips off the like the little pieces in the desert. What are those guys?
Oh, yeah. They're fucking. Oh my god, Amy Sedaris' character fucks one in the latest Mandalorian or whatever,
God.
or in the Book of Boba Fett when they were in there, and she was like alludes to her relationship with one in the past. It's so funny. I'm gonna look up what those things are called.
Yeah. But yeah, I was very impressed to come in and see this couch standing on end. Just bones.
Just the bones.
Damn.
The bones
Damn,
were good. Thank you. So anyways, yeah, I took that apart. And also it's not the first major piece of furniture I've done that to.
No.
In the pandemic, I took apart a double Lazy Boy couch.
Yeah.
And I also taken apart several Lazy Boy standalone chairs.
Right.
And another like sort of easy boy.
Easy boy.
I wish. Lazy Boy chair.
Those guys are heavy.
Yeah. I did it with a bed once too. I'm insane.
No, I think it's just brave. Again,
I guess talking about this makes me brave. And it makes me a hero in my own journey. It makes me relatable.
I think so.
Thanks, Anne. But yeah, no, I do think it's the Capricorn part of me that's like, I can do that.
Yeah.
And I can do it now and by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a weird impulse, but
I like it. You got the want to.
And I got the how to.
And the how to. And the follow through. Wow.
And the follow through. Anyways, so that's what's new.
That's what's new with us.
That's what's new with us. It isn't a full depressive episode. And I'm sitting smug on my couch.
Sweet.
Should we talk about Justine's?
Yeah, we did Galentine's readings. I think on our last episode we were just about to go do it.
That's right.
And we set up shop and there was a whole Galentine's night at the wine bar in Frogtown in LA. And it was popping off.
It was mostly women too, but yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
doing like flash tattoos and it was like busy.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then you and I dressed up and women kept telling us we looked like fairy godmothers.
I know.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah. We did a good job. And it was cool to just read lots of people's.
Yeah, we had a
cards.
sign-up sheet and it was like up in the 30s.
Yeah.
We read so many people's cards. But we also had a lot of like memorable reads.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the cards just really are like game. We were having some of the same cards come up.
Yeah.
Despite shuffling really intensely, but then also two really disparate reads.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one woman who came up and was like, I'm dealing with a loss?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, and I'm really trying to figure out what to do. And Hannah had this incredible, this was my favorite moment of the whole night, Han, was when you asked her, because she was explaining like, yeah, she lost someone close, like to a death.
Mm-hmm.
And we were giving her a read for like the year to be like, what does the next year hold for you?
Mm-hmm.
And you asked her if it was okay with her permission, if she wanted, we could pull a card for like, if there's like a message from the person she lost or like guidance from them, or even just from you weren't really saying from that person, but maybe the other side or whatever.
Yeah.
She just wanted that.
Yeah.
She was one of those women who you could tell she was feeling so emotional, but she was like holding back tears.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'd really like that.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay.
Yeah.
And then you pulled that card and it was the
Emperor?
7 of Wands reversed, right?
Oh.
Or was it? And she had the Emperor in her spread because the spread was all court cards and
Right.
major arcana. So she had the Empress and the Emperor, right?
That's right.
And then 2 other major cards in there. The World?
Yeah.
And another one. We let her take a picture, but but then the card seemed to be saying that someone was fighting on the other side, and the Emperor, about like structure and all of that. She was like, it really resonated for her.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And I like later thinking about it, just being like, oh, I forget that like there is a greater purpose to tarot cards sometimes, that it can be about for people who really do truly need guidance
Mm-hmm.
or are looking for something.
Yeah. Or just like, to be seen and for people to make space for them.
Yeah.
And yeah, like a little spiritual, like holding a hug. It felt really nice to offer comfort to someone who was like, yeah, she was clearly going through it.
Yeah. And it happened recently, she said.
Yeah, like a month before or something.
Yeah.
It was really rough.
So our thoughts, I wonder if she's listening. We did them for free. We just handed out our little like flyer with our QR code for the show and the podcast on it. And we're like, hey, here you go.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was great. I mean, Justine also too. You went and stole a bottle of wine from behind the bar and we were having a drink. It was so fun to do.
Yeah.
And like, it's worth doing on its own just to like brush up and be like, I don't know, you and I really get in sync in that way. And get really good at it together, especially before a show. I love doing that. But damn, it was cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. And a lot of people wanted the year.
Yeah.
And a lot of women asking about career. I always think everyone wants love readings. Almost nobody does. Pilgrims. Let me look at your sex life.
Let me look.
Let me peep in your window.
Let me be a little sicko.
Wow, if the eyes are the window to the soul, let me peep inside. Let me slowly, like, from the corner. Come on.
It's like, yes.
Yeah, you naked in there.
Naked.
But yeah, that was a blast. And we do have our show coming up on March 29th. If anyone wants to come, please come. That will be very fun. And hopefully someone will let me do a love reading.
Come on.
Come on. Give me my 8th grade sleepover energy.
Yeah.
That I'm craving.
Let us perv out.
Yeah. I'm a perv. If you're a perv, I'm a perv.
Aw.
Ryan Gosling, if you're a perv, I'm a perv.
Aw. I bet he's a perv in a good way.
Yeah, I bet he's got a surprising little perviness to him.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, should we cleanse this pervy space?
Yeah.
So then we can do all the shit that we're doing.
A depressed podcast host feels like a SNL sketch, kind of. Well, anyway, should we go about it, I guess?
Go about it.
You know what else I love about when you're depressed? Is the clothing we wear.
Oh.
It's big sweater time.
It is big sweater time.
It's big sweater time. It's no brushy hair time.
Oh, no.
It's mismatched socks time.
Mm-hmm.
It's order from home state time.
Yeah.
I wish you were depressed all the time.
Well, I am.
Oh yeah.
And I am.
And she was.
She was. And they were roommates.
And they were roommates. And there was one depressed roommate and the other one was not depressed, but she like really loved the depressed roommate.
And taking apart the couch.
She was fine.
She was fine.
She definitely took apart a whole couch by herself. She was grunting while she did it.
Grunting.
All right, Hannah has cleansed the space. It smells nice now.
Now it's time to cleanse our bodies.
With a shot. Here
From
we go,
the
Han.
womb.
To the tomb. Tastes like making depression go away, huh?
She's gone.
Tastes like the right medicine.
Also, I know we're talking about, but it's not my whole personality, okay? Talk about pet peeves. People who make their depression their whole personality. It's not my whole personality, okay? I just want to make that clear.
Is it your personality at all?
Maybe a little bit. It's a component.
It's a piece.
It's a piece. It's a piece of the pie.
It feels like some of the paint.
Yeah.
Some of the, like, when you walk in and you're like, ooh, the feeling of this room.
Mm-hmm. It's the mold. It's mold in the... And
Yeah.
it makes you kind of delirious when you, like, stay in the old house for too long. You're like, woo! It's like
It's like the
lead
carbon
paint.
monoxide.
All right. Should we do some blessings and curses?
We should. And now it's time for blessings. The blessing that I wrote down is very funny now that the show has taken the shape that it has. I wrote this blessing before we started. And you're going to laugh, Han. I decided to bless the moment when I took mushroom chocolate and I did look in the mirror. I was remembering this. And it gave me such joy that I was like, maybe I should bless this so I definitely don't ever forget this memory.
Yes.
I was on a cabin trip once and like took mushrooms. Actually, it wasn't even mushroom chocolate. I took like actual, I remember it like eating, like they were like, oh, have a cap or whatever.
And stems.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It was definitely working. Everything was like kind of like a little sparkly. I was laughing too much. I knew I was laughing too much. But everyone kept saying, when you eat mushrooms, don't go look in the mirror.
Right.
You know, I looked in the mirror and I fell down into an infinite black hole and I became spaghetti or whatever, right? And you know what your girl had to do? She had to go look in the damn mirror.
Yes.
I looked in the mirror and you know what I thought? Wow, she's so pretty. Well, actually, my first thought was like, that is a lot of blonde hair. Pretty overwhelming. But I like saw myself like a stranger sees me and I was like, oh my God, I'm like completely like it was if it was a new person I saw.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that is a pretty person in the mirror. I know. And it was so funny that like I was telling everyone afterwards, it's like, yeah, everyone else saw the devil. And I was like, oh my God, a hot blonde.
Pretty girl.
Pretty girl. And I just was like I need to like take that little memory and like shine it up a little bit and like put it on the like bookshelf. Like,
yes.
Remember that. You know what I mean?
Also, you are pretty, duh. You are pretty. But that's not the point of the story. You are pretty.
I am pretty, and that is my whole personality. But I do think I've been looking in the mirror lately a bit and just kind of like forgetting that shiny part, you know? And like maybe there is something to trying to see you as a new stranger would. Oh. Like maybe there's something in that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Take mushrooms, y'all.
Yeah, honestly, mushrooms rock.
It rules. And go look in the mirror.
Go look in the mirror.
Don't be a pilgrim.
Yeah. Go
look in there. And you know what I saw? Fucking God.
And she was white. Just kidding. I saw, because you know there's like those shirts like I saw God and she's black. I saw a shirt that was like I saw Santa and she's black. I really liked that one.
I saw Santa and she's black. Yeah.
And good.
Okay. I saw God and she was Alanis Morissette in a film by Kevin Smith.
Yeah. Oh my God, Dogma.
Yeah.
That movie's crazy.
That movie's insane.
Oh my God, Alan Rickman's in that movie, huh?
Yes, he is, and he's wonderful as Megatron.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the voice of God.
Yeah.
And that's, you know what I really do miss is director's commentary on DVDs.
Oh, yes.
Like, why? Like, I miss that so much. And Dogma had a great one because I remember he was talking about in that Alanis Morissette scene, she had like a little bang that was like blowing around in the wind, and they paid for money to CGI it out, but it was like almost like one of the biggest costs in the movie. It was this little like hair that was like driving him nuts or whatever. Like, what a choice.
That's so weird.
I know, but I just love knowing those things from director's commentary. Hannah, do you have a blessing?
Yeah. Okay, look, I know I just said it's not my whole personality. And it's not. But I want to bless dissociating at the mall.
Oh, tell me more.
And I guess it isn't just for depressed folks, just for anyone with some trauma or or maybe going through a hard time and you just can't like raw dog reality, but you can't be drunk or do drugs.
Right.
You just run errands. You go to like your Target, another classic dissociation zone, or the mall, and you just walk around and you're a husk. You're a ghost. You're haunting the mall. It feels so good.
I just pulled up a text that you sent me Wednesday. Hannah Garces. Had to deposit money at the bank and treated myself to a window shopping / mall disassociation. Need anything from Target or Hot Topic?
Well, there you have it, folks. I practice what I preach.
And I said, ooh, window shopping. Can you window buy me a shirt with like a Nintendo on it, size XS?
Well, and I did go into Hot Topic after that.
And did you see anything cool?
No, not really, because I thought about getting us maybe some cute socks or like it's like a little treat, but they didn't. Nothing really tickled my fancy.
Did you get any treats?
No, I truly did just go to the bank, and then I went and I got some moisturizer because I have some Sephora points left over for my birthday. So I had $10 off.
Nice.
So I got a moisturizer, and then I just walked around and around.
Yeah.
Just like walking into fucking Zara and just being like, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is you can close your eyes and you can hear the sound of the mall.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that wild?
Yes.
Like that wah wah. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like music from different stores, people
Yeah.
chattering,
Yeah.
and just like I'm zoned. I might as well be a million miles away, brother.
Do you have a favorite mall around here?
Yeah, I think I love the Glendale Galleria.
Yeah, she's cool.
And you can pop over like the Americana, aka Main Street USA.
Right. Do you think it's harder to disassociate in an outdoor mall?
Yeah, I do, because in the indoor mall the air is all the same.
Oh.
I think like a breeze or something kind of takes you out of it. Yeah. I think you need to be huffing that dead air.
That recycled Macy's air.
Exactly. So then your brain isn't humming at full capacity. So it kind of helps block out any thoughts.
Plus the light is consistent.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, let's say you're sleeping in the mall. Mm-hmm. Where do you want to wake up? You disassociated yourself into a deep sleep.
Oh, cool.
And now you wake up like you're a little fairy inside a budding daisy or whatever, like on the little yellow part of the daisy.
Yeah.
Where is that for you? Like, where is the happiest place in the mall?
Oh my God.
There's so many good places.
There's lots of really good places. I'm just thinking, I'm walking through the mall and that new Din Tai Fung might be kind of fun to wake up in. Or maybe the Van store.
Yeah, the Van store is nice. You know, I love that the like perfume part of like a Macy's.
Oh, yes.
Where you can get one of those little like all circular little islands.
Oh, yeah.
That might be nice to pop up in one of those.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Or that, what's the Brooks, is it Brooks Brothers that has all the massage chairs and stuff?
Oh, yeah. You want to be in a massage chair.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Or underneath it. Like a little beagle.
Yeah.
Like a beagle in Sherlock Holmes. It's at the foot of a big chair.
Curled up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was nice for me.
Time to
Oh, yeah.
light the candles and bless.
Thank you.
Disassociating at the mall. And the time I remembered I was hot.
Never forget.
Never forget. I wonder sometimes if our yins and yangs push each other into further yins and yangs.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we're so balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I wouldn't be so damn cheerful if you didn't make me so damn happy.
Who can say?
Who can say? Oh, Han, I love you so much.
I love you too, Dickster.
I know. We're so funny.
We really are. Just on our stupid couch with these cats.
I know.
I can feel like my eyes are like swollen shut almost. Glamour.
She's glamorous.
She's glamorous. Okay, what would you like to
curse? Oh, yes. Okay, this is a story you don't know.
Oh my God.
And I don't want to depress you further.
It's okay.
Wait till you hear what it is. You look at me with fear and it's not that. It's a thing that I discovered when I was outside hauling chair stuff out there. It looked like someone so for the listeners at home, we live in a house with like this massive, like kind of one wall is like all like sliding glass doors. It's a very cool part of the house. And so you can see out at night and anyone outside could see in, but we live on a hill. So, and there's like a deck and there's a gate and stuff. So it's like, not like anyone could just walk in, but the gate doesn't lock. And if you came up the stairs, you could come onto our deck.
Right.
And people don't really do it, but you could.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Han, there was like, I think it was probably coyote poop. But my first thought was, this is a human poop.
Oh no. Like a crap?
Yeah, like there was a crap. right there.
Oh no.
Like where the bucket is.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah, so it was a big crap. Like so, like the size of a small dinner plate. Like it was big. And next to it, Han, was a hoop earring.
What?
Yeah, like next to it. Not in the poop. Like not like it got shit out with the poop. It was like next to it. It was like a hoop earring that was closed. Like it was like inside the little clasp. And it was like a silver kind of bobbly type earring that was dirty. Like it looked like it wasn't like shiny or new, and it looked like it was cheap, but it was big. It was like maybe the size of like, like 1.5 inches like hoop, right? So it was also big. So it was a big crap and a big hoop earring just like next to it, and it looked placed. And I took a huge leaf and I kind of scooped it under the poop and threw it off the deck. And then I took the earring and I wound up, and because I was like, this has bad juju.
Yeah.
Like it felt like a curse.
Yeah, that's what my first thought. Like we gotta. That's
Yes.
scary.
Yeah, it felt like someone placed it in like a way, right? And so I threw it over the fence as far as I got my little like softball skill, my little third base. Like I just wound up and I just like with my bad arm, I like brought her out one more time. Like the rookie fired a 90-mile-per-hour, just like gold, like silver hoop earring right over the fucking fence.
That thing's on the 5.
Yeah.
It's on the freeway.
Yeah. I almost took a pic of it, but I was like, if it's cursed, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. Like if it was just the poop, I would have been like, we've had it. But remember we had a coyote poop on the,
oh my God,
on the bench a million times, and there was like a little hoof in it.
There was like a little mole.
Yeah, like a mole
like a dead
hand.
mole hand.
It had like nails. It had the same nails I have.
Tony
Tony did like a little blind mole, and they were good.
They were really good.
And he does them fast. But then it got eaten and then digested and then pooped out. And it was like, yeah, it looked like the thing like coming up. So it didn't have any of that. It was like one of those frozen yogurt type poops where
oh my God,
it has like an end, you know?
oh my God.
I know.
Who did that?
Well, whoever it is, I need to curse them.
Yes.
'Cause I think they cursed us. And I'm sorry I waited until the podcast where you revealed that you're really going through it to let you know.
Maybe that's why.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's why.
I lit more sage.
Yeah, you got to do the counter clockwise to tell it to go away.
Go away.
Yeah, I know. It was so insane. It was just, and you know what I decided to do as to stay on theme? I dealt with it myself and didn't tell you about it until now.
Oh my God.
And I should have let you in that moment.
No, that's okay. Now I know. Who cursed us?
I don't know.
Because it's like, I don't have any silver hoop earrings.
Me neither.
Like it was like big.
Yeah. Like, yeah. When you close your thumb and your forefinger, like that big.
Yeah. I have a gold.
Yeah.
I have 2 gold tooth, but I have them both. They're in my room.
Yeah. I know. It was definitely like an earring that had been worn. It didn't look like it had been left out in the rain. It wasn't rusted.
Yeah.
It was just like an old one. It was left there. I imagine some woman squatted down, pooped, took off her earring, and left it. Do you know what? That's what it looked like.
Yes. Oh my God. Do we have haters?
Jumping from haters to full like stalker curse, like / death threat.
It's kind of flattering.
Yeah, I think it was. It's a sign that we're moving on up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you being texted?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my phone kept going off and I couldn't understand. Sorry. I'm all over the place. Well, if you're listening and you did poop on our deck and we cursed you, we know you had a big, ugly crap.
We know you're eating good in the neighborhood. So way to go to Olive Garden and come crap on our deck. Way to have a carb heavy meal and come let us have it.
Up. I need to like go go to Botanica, or like we need to see a priest and figure that out.
All right, I'm going to curse them.
Okay.
Ready?
That is insane.
It was crazy.
the fuck?
Yeah. So a week later, I decided to let you in on that. That happened on Saturday or Sunday. Whatever day it was that I did I think it was Sunday morning.
I'm in shock.
I know. I think you could kind of see where it was still. I did. I took the hose and I hosed it down.
Yeah.
And I said a Hail Murray.
Yeah.
A Hail Murray.
Hell Murray.
Murray. The Virgin Murray.
The Virgin Murray.
The Virgin Bill Murray.
We should do like a salt circle around that.
We actually should. This is the thing is I feel like I saw a rat and I didn't tell you and now we have to like call like an exterminator.
Yeah.
Like something happened and we need to take care of it is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you see someone,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be a woman. That's a gendered association.
That's true. That's true.
That's an assumption.
That is an assumption.
I was making an ass out of you and umption. So anyways.
So, okay.
Ow, my shoulder.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Needed
That's
a crack.
that's the arm that touched the
It
earring.
is. It's crawling on my arm.
Oh, that is dark-sided.
What's crazy, too, is it wasn't a stinky poop, so I knew it had been there since the night. I knew. It was like True Detective. I was like, you know, you and I just like talking about two sides of like humanity. All right, Han, do you have a curse?
Damn. Yeah. I'm still reeling from yours. Mine's pretty quick and easy. People who say espresso. Stop saying that. It's espresso. ESPRESSO. Not espresso.
Espresso sounds like a Harry Potter like spell.
Espresso lamioles. And then the poop goes flying off the
Yeah. The poop on a little like magic carpet of a leaf. Just shoots off into the sunset. Yeah. Do you hear that a lot at work?
Not a lot.
But you hear it.
But I do hear it every once in a while. And it's just like, stop saying that. Espresso.
It's harder to say espresso.
Yes, I agree.
Than espresso.
Espresso.
Espresso, you sound like, oh, I just got back from Lake Como.
Right.
May I have an espresso?
An espresso.
But then, can I have an espresso?
What the fuck? Also, it's like, it's a thing that's on a menu that you're reading.
Yeah.
There's no X in there. I gotta stop hearing that or I'm gonna snap. Oh. That one fought me.
That one fought you. The house was like... The house is like, Hannah, a woman crapped on your deck. We can't. We're still trying. We're working on that one. Can you just give us a second?
I'm also not at like full fighting
I know.
capacity, so you know, I had to keep my curse little.
It's one of my favorite curses you've ever done, and I'm being completely genuine because I love a quick and dirty one too. It's like, this is wrong
And annoying.
and also so easy to fix.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're wrong. People
Yes,
people
it feels
know.
willful.
I agree.
It feels willful. And I am on to you. Well, shit, girl. Now that we've done that, should we... Well, I know at some point we're going to pull cards for the listeners.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we should have said that at the top, but I forgot.
Yeah.
But we're going to pull cards for the listeners. So we could just do it now.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah. So this is while we set that up, basically, if you're listening and you would like a reading right now, think of either the number 1, 2, or 3. And we'll pull cards for the 1s. We'll pull cards for the 2s. And we'll pull cards for the 3s. So, and we'll start with the 1s. But just take a moment. If you're driving, close your eyes. Take your hands off the wheel.
Jesus has got you.
Jesus has got you. And choose a number. Let a number come to you. Let the number choose you. You know what number chose us, Han? Number 2. All right. And so we'll do a little 3-card spread for each. And it's just kind of for the next week. Because we're going to upload this really within the same 24-hour period. Once I edit out nothing, as per usual. I'll go ahead, cut the deck. All right, thinking of all of those people who identify it with the number 1. Here, let me move that for you, Han. Oh, okay. Well, look at this fun little week the ones are going to have.
Okay.
You want to go ahead and tell the ones with the cards you
Yes.
pulled are?
Number ones, we pulled the Ace of Swords, the Chariot reverse, and Page of Swords reverse.
Yes. A pull with a lot of energy to it.
Yeah.
Ace of Swords, usually being, as all aces are, very positive cards, new beginnings. The swords being in the area of thought and mental health.
Mental health in it.
The idea of like maybe a new sort of like look on life, a new creative thought, endeavor. Handy, you have a thought on it?
Yeah, no, you pretty much nailed it. It's just all about your state of mind, like making up your mind to then take action.
Yeah. The reason I ask listeners is Hannah is looking through one of my most treasured objects of hers, which is her beautiful journal where she writes about all the cards, and it's got little tabs in it that are different colors, and there's like it's little sections and post-its. It's like a grimoire for the 2020s.
Yeah. That's where my Virgo comes out.
Yeah, and look, all your handwriting is all nice and like evened. Meanwhile, I'm like scratching on the back of a Rite Aid receipt that I throw away.
Woman pooped on deck.
Tell Hannah
later.
anything.
Shove it into purse.
Don't be strong, donkey.
You don't have to be so strong all the time.
So yes, the ones have pulled the Ace of Swords. So okay, so yeah, big new sort of idea thought, right?
Yes.
But then the Chariot and the Page of Swords after that can indicate the Chariot always things going fast, things sort of happening at their own. Like when momentum takes over.
Yes.
That's usually what I feel with the Chariot. She is reversed though.
Right. Which I feel like is like with the Ace of Swords, like the Chariot reversed too can be about like indecision. And like, if it's upright, it's about like action, movement, going for it. Reversed means there's like some sort of like spanner been thrown in the works, or like you can't make up your mind, which is what the Ace of Swords is urging you to do.
I'm flooded with an image. You know, like in Fast and the Furious, if the Chariot had been upright, it would have been like when they press the NOS button.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's reversed feels like when they have to like donut all the way around and like go catch a different, like they have to go between the buildings.
Yeah.
Because the cops are coming this way or whatever. So maybe it is that idea of like, okay, whoa, like put the brakes on for like a hot minute. Make sure you like look both ways.
Yeah.
Whatever this new thing is, just you might have to like, or a dampener might be coming on it, but don't stop.
Right.
And then finally, Page of Swords reversed.
Right. Which I think this does tell a cohesive story. So if it's like the Ace of Swords is about making up your mind, taking action. The Chariot is about maybe a false start or like needing to reassess before you do that.
Yeah.
The Page of Swords reversed sort of advises against speaking too brashly.
Yeah.
Because the pages usually signify like an immature person or an immature way of thinking.
Feels like a teen.
Yeah.
Screaming. When you yell at your mom like bitch, but you bite it back halfway through, you're like because you pussied out.
Yes. Exactly.
And she's like, what did you say? I said, by the way.
Yeah, it's just a little it's like it's too harsh, it's too defensive.
Yeah.
It's rash in a way that's just not productive.
Step carefully.
Yes.
Speak carefully. Mm-hmm. But you've got some energy. You're on the right path. But be careful.
Yeah.
Think twice.
Yeah. Maybe only if this is about like kind of communication too and action, maybe only talk about this with people that you really trust.
Yeah. There you go. Or also maybe don't assume the worst.
Yeah.
Too. Your own thoughts could be the things that are sort of like you've got the wrong thing. Like just make sure, especially too if the Chariot's like turn back around.
Right.
Get your facts in order.
Yeah.
Before you like say something you regret. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's for the ones.
That's for your ones. Watch your mouth.
Motor mouth. Motor in.
Get it out.
Get it out. Exercise her. Don't exercise it. Exercise it.
Exercise it. Reverse Bella Baxter me. I want to be dumb and mean.
Take your brain out and throw it off a bridge. I want to be, God, to be dumb and mean.
And hot and rich.
Yeah.
Sounds way better.
To be dumb and mean. And hot and rich. Also, too, yeah, that she like just got to wear those big puffy sleeves. So this next pull is for the twos. Remember when we called legs the ones and twos?
Yeah, my twos.
You called your legs your twos. All right. I'm cutting the deck for the twos, thinking of them, blessing them. Oh, Paige.
Wow.
A lot of energy out there. I mean, this is that full moon in Virgo.
That's very true.
People be moving.
People are wilding out.
All right, Han, you want to run through the cards?
Yes. So funny. So for the twos out there, we pulled Page of Cups reverse, King of Wands upright, and then 8 of Wands reverse. So kind of a similar...
Almost a reversey.
Yeah.
So Page of Cups, yes, this like teen element, that idea of like new, but like anxious and like maybe you've got a zit or whatever, but you're like in love. Like I think in the cups too, it can be like a new little relationship. To me, it feels like a crush.
Yes. The page, yes.
Yeah.
And if the Page of Swords is a person that's like a little kind of angsty and sharp-tongued, the Page of Cups is gentler, still a bit immature, still a bit scattered, kind of got that, golden retriever energy, but they are more sensitive. They're artistic, and he has a little chalice with a little fish poking out. So it's like, it's about creativity, and too can signify pets.
Yeah.
So if you have a pet, maybe check in on your pet, see what's up with them.
Or if the crush has a pet.
Oh,
It's like a little person with his fish.
yeah.
But yeah, and I think too, the fact that it's reversed means it's someone that maybe you don't know if they like you back.
Yeah.
Like kind of a crush from afar, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have King of Wands upright,
Right. Which we love.
which we love.
He is charismatic, wise.
Maybe someone who's giving you a little bit of advice on the situation.
Yes.
What's funny, because the 8 of Wands, which is one of the cards that has no figure on it, it's just like 8 wands kind of shooting across the card, 8 sticks with like a river in the background and just a lot of blue sky, can mean travel or communication. A lot of like, to me, it feels like that element of like texting or whatever.
Yes.
Like reaching out.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe the King of Wands is someone sort of advising on like what to text, what to say, how to figure her out. But she's reversed.
Right. So it might seem overwhelming, or you might need to like, don't send 8 texts in a row.
Yeah.
Or don't sweat it if the person's not texting back right away.
Yeah.
And
I take the advice.
Exactly. Take the advice of the King of Wands, where he's like, I know that I'm great. Just kind of try to find peace in the knowledge that you are really great.
Yeah.
And that you don't have to perform or put on a mask for this person who, similarly to like kind of the 2 of Pentacles, which we've been talking about lately, this card also gives a little bit of scattered energy.
Yes.
Like a male Pisces. Like dreamy and cute and fun, but like what's going on in there?
Not just mixed signals, but like a compass spinning around.
Yeah.
I was joking earlier about closing your eyes and taking your hands off the wheel. I think emotionally, I do mean that now.
Mm-hmm.
Take a deep breath. It's within you. All right. Oh, the 2s are having crushies.
I know.
The 2s would let me do a love reading.
2s.
The 2s. I got a soft spot for the 2s. Isn't it funny how you always have a crush on someone that is a little silly?
Yeah.
You're like, how did I crush on this person? A little goofball. You know what it reminds me of when we were talking about Paul Rudd in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yes.
He gives Page of Cups energy.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, a party, cool. You're like, where'd you go? Hands doing a good shuffle. This next reading is for the 3s. Here, I'm thinking of the 3s. Cutting for the 3s. Wow. And you literally heard me say hands doing a good shuffle.
Yeah.
And her first card she pulled was the upright this time. 8 of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people thinking about sending some messages, I think.
Yeah.
That happens in a full moon.
Yes.
People be communicating. So we've got the 8 of Wands upright, 5 of Swords upright, 3 of Pentacles reversed. What's your like overwhelming like when you look at the spread?
When I look at this spread, I think to me this feels maybe sort of like work related, or like work is a piece of it because of like all the messages and the emails, and like upright, it feels it's still intense, but it's like you kind of know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like when you're like texting like a crush or something and you're a little like, oh, is this the right thing? Where it's like when you're at work and you're like, I got to send this, I got to do this. It's like a little more mundane.
Yep. And I think too, the Five of Swords always being like, we have the figure who is carrying two swords. He's got a third in his other hand, and two swords are on the ground, and there's two people in the background walking away. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, you can't carry all the swords by yourself, and you're not getting help from the other people around you, but just carry what you can.
Exactly.
Because we don't want you to get cut here.
Right.
You know? So like, just do what you can.
Yeah. Break down. If there's something like at work or in your life that seems insurmountable, I'd say the Eight of Wands and this card are urging you to take breaks when you need to, and break down a problem into smaller
Take
steps.
Your figurative razor and slice the leather, sort of deglove the couch, if you will. And then you take out the stuffing and you put that in its own trash bag. Now the wood is exposed. You start knocking that out with your crowbar.
Yep.
You see the bigger, like, sort of skeleton of the couch. Now you know where to take it apart. All right. Then you do that, and then you got to take the springs out.
Right.
Pile up all the springs together. Be careful with those. They can bounce on you. But that's what you do. You do it in pieces, bird by bird.
Bird by bird.
And then finally we wind up with this also very worky card, the Three of Pentacles reversed.
Very much of like collaboration, learning. Yeah,
we've got
teams.
like some it looks like architects and like monks and stuff inside of the cathedral, and they're discussing. Someone's standing on a workbench.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, I think with this card too, similarly, is about like lessons that are being repeated.
Yeah.
But also to not be so hard on yourself. It's like if you have to learn something a couple times before it sticks.
And I feel like no one else is being hard on you.
Exactly.
You know, especially with it reverse. It's like you're being hard on yourself. I don't think your team's not thinking that. You're doing what you can.
Right.
You study the course.
Study the course. Acknowledge the progress you've made.
Yeah. Ooh, like that thing about don't say sorry, say thank you.
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize to your team. You can say thank you for understanding that this is taking me a minute.
Right.
Like thank you for checking in on me. Not sorry I was gone so long.
Right.
You know? Because you okay.
Yeah.
You fine. You okay. Wow, a lot of shit going on.
I know.
It's crazy out there.
It really is crazy out there.
I think people are hustling.
Yeah.
Both in love but really at work.
Yeah.
And you and I both are doing the same thing, but not in a way that I think is coloring the reading. I just think it really is crazy out there.
Yeah.
Ooh, listeners.
I know. Oof, so scary.
I wish I could hug them.
I know.
Wish I could hug anyone listening to us.
Let's give a mental...
Hold on, we'll give a mental hug because we have some listeners, right?
Yeah.
We have Proto Moon Man, our friend Gabe in Colorado, who, by the way, wanted us to do a purview moment. We were joking about the purview, like Whoopi Goldberg on the purview, like what the cats would think about stuff. Well, I guess we'll just check in with the cats right now. You want to tell them what Hunk and Lyle are doing?
Yeah. Lyle, it's kind of giving Jesus, a Christ and Madonna, because Lyle is like asleep, passed out, like face up, and Hunk is kind of cradling him in his lap.
Yeah, he's like holding him down, but it's loving.
It's loving.
Yeah.
It's like the way like a chola would say, I'm holding him down. All right, I'm going to let them speak.
Let them breathe into the mic.
Thank you. That was very brave.
Thank you. I guess that was brave and heroic and vulnerable and honestly an icon, a legend.
And the moment.
And they are the moment.
She's got a point. Okay, wait. Should we give them, if you're listening, a mental hug right now? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
To Jess, Proto Moon, Genevieve from Canada, Fozzie Bear.
Ah, yes. Oh, my friend Emily that I grew up with was like, oh my God, you have a podcast.
Kroll? Emily Kroll?
Yes, Emily Kroll.
The legendary, the iconic?
The iconic, the one and only.
Oh my God.
The Dolly Parton of our lives. the original cowboy boot wearing. She reminds me of, did you ever see Wonder Boys?
Oh, yes. I read the book.
Yes.
Yes.
And how the figure that
Holmes.
Katie
she
Holmes
wears those
played,
red boots.
those red cowboy boots,
Oh,
that always gave Emily to me.
that's so cute. I think the first time I met her, they came up here because you guys all went to go see Dolly Parton.
We did,
like
at
when
the bowl.
I first moved in.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a picture of her and I at the bowl in my family's little like digital photo display. It comes up every now and again. I was like, yeah, I put that in there. That belongs
Cute.
in there. And also Emily, her little sister is like my little sister's best friend, and her little brother grew up with my other little sister. So like we all, our families are, our moms are best friends.
Yeah.
So she gets a hug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should we? Okay.
Give them hugs now.
Give them hugs. Yeah. In our minds.
Let's close our eyes and take our hands off the wheel.
Okay.
Ready? And put our hands around them.
Okay.
When you hug, do you go,
Sometimes.
I think my family does that.
That's nice.
Because I think I do that.
I like it.
I do too. I think it's because we're all deaf. I like to feel the chest. Well, that was nice.
That was nice.
Oh my God, 5 listeners.
Oh,
How about it?
so cool. And 1 hater.
5 listeners and 1 person who shat outside our house looking inside of it while we slept.
Left a trinket.
You know she's got another one.
Yeah.
That's the message, is this is only the first earring. That's what I think that is. I think that's what that said. It's like, you know, these come in pairs.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah, that's crazy that I let that stay in my own head for so long. I was like, I'll live this one alone. I'll protect my friend for a hot moment.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah, good luck sleeping tonight. I will, however. I've been sleeping like a baby. When I lock the door, what is she going to do? Look all you want.
Well, keep shitting.
Yeah, this blonde is overwhelming.
I'm really pretty.
Keep shitting.
Keep shitting, bitch.
Keep shitting. What is it? Keep on trucking.
Yeah, keep trucking. Keep shitting.
Well, you guys, I hope you felt our hugs.
Yeah.
We really do. I love this fucking podcast.
It's so fun.
Doesn't it feel so good?
Yeah, it does feel weirdly good.
Well, you guys, we're with you.
From the womb
To the tomb. Click off and stop.